My brothers and sisters in Christ, the focus of today's first reading is principally on a call to action and to proclaim the good news to all nations. This call is both an imperative and a privilege God gave us. This mission is very important to God. He warns us, do not be afraid or in their presence. I will make you dismayed. On the other hand, He promises to provide the strength and protection we require to accomplish our call. I, for my part today, will make you into a fortified city, a pillar of iron, the wall of bronze, to confront all these lands. This shows that the call to this prophetic ministry is not solely our business. Instead, it is a collaborative ministry between God and us. We make ourselves available while God provides strength and protection. He is the owner of the message and the mission. He will also provide all that it takes to succeed in His mission. In our second reading today, Paul reminds us that the driving force for this prophetic mission must be following the cardinal virtues: love, faith, and hope. Faith in God sustains us in our prophetic ministry despite the obstacles we encounter. Also, hope for a bright future motivates us to remain focused and believe that our efforts will not be vain. A prophet or Christian who has these cardinal virtues will succeed in his ministry. St. Augustine of Hippo once said, "Love and do whatever you want to do." This simply means that love is the greatest and most important of these virtues. If love is not at the base of our mission, all our efforts might be in vain. A prophet who lacks love for God, the good news, and for the people he called to prophecy is a clashing symbol. Love must motivate us to follow God's initiative to be His prophets for the salvation of all nations and peoples. In today's Gospel, Christ demonstrated great love for His people. Therefore, He won the approval of all. And they were astonished by the gracious words that came from His lips. Without these gracious words motivated by love for the salvation of the people, all His efforts would have been in vain. Life is not always easy for a true prophet. He faced persecutions, rejections, and eventually crucified. Despite all this, did not relent. Instead, he continued to cherish God's call. Like Christ, we must remain faithful to God who calls us. So we are privileged to be called by God to be His prophets. We must do this both through the words of our mouths and through our action. So it is essential to know that a prophet or missionary without commitment to the good news is simply a tourist. Therefore, with the psalmist, let us proclaim, "My lips will tell of your justice, and I will proclaim your wonders." I wish you God's blessing and have a great week.